Sup you guys, it's Caltoon here and welcome to Anime with Callie Sensei. So today, I know the video's late. It's been hot in my room, so where I usually record I could not do it. I had to wait until it was cool. So, and I did not want the fan on like last time throughout the whole video. So today, we're going to be talking about Tower of God. Now, Crunchyroll has a partnership with Webtoons where they're trying to animate a lot of popular series that's coming out that's on Webtoons. And one of the popular series that they have coming out, there's a bunch that's been coming out. It's called Crunchyroll Originals, and they put out In Spectra that came out, that ended already. It's the first season on there. That one came out first. And Tower of God is coming out now. God of High School is coming out in July. There's a bunch of other stuff. I'm going to put a link of the trailer of all the Crunchyroll originals, and they're going to keep adding on to them. It's not just a small selection, but they want to see how it does. But today, I'm going to be talking about Tower of God. So Tower of God is one of the popular webtoons that came out in the last recent years. I have never read it. I don't know anything about it. When I saw the trailer for it, I was like, oh, let me give Crunchyroll Originals a try. You know, at the time, I'm not really reading a lot of webtoon stuff, but I've heard a lot about Tower of God, God of High School, a lot of other webtoon series that's very popular. So, when Tower of God first came out, I was like, let me just watch it and see what it's about. Now, if you go in there not knowing what it is, what's going on, first episode, you will be confused. You're going to have so many questions. I still have questions, okay? To the point that I started reading the webtoons. Now, the anime, in my opinion, I like the animations, like the art style of it. Because if you look back at how the webtoons was when it first came out, you can see how the artist has grown from drawing. And I like that they decided to use how the characters look now, like the art style wise, for the anime, so people can be hooked onto it and love it a little bit more. I feel like the anime is going pretty fast because I decided to start reading the webtoons, and where they're at now from the recent episode that came out yesterday. I watch episodes weekly. I do not miss. The episode that came out recently is nearing. It's supposed to be I don't know if they're doing, I don't know how many episodes this first season is supposed to be. If it's its usual 12, I think that it'll end the first season of that webtoons. Like, if you look on webtoons, they have it based off of seasons. And if you read the first season of Tower of God, I think that first season, that's how it's going to end for the anime. And it's just, I think it's dope. Like, the whole concept is just, I have so many questions. It's a lot that I want to know about it. And, you know, I know not everything's going to be answered right off the jump. That's something that you have to just take a leap of faith with anime. Like, if they get a second season, then you know, you'll find out more of what's going on, you know. But if it's just a one and done, then it's like, okay, now you have to figure out what actually happened, you know, and get your questions answered. Not everything's going to be answered right now. The other thing, you're going to hear a lot of people say Rachel, okay? You're going to hear a lot of that. And Rachel is a girl that's in the show. That's all I can say, because I have no real context about it. You're going to be confused about the tower. You're going to be confused about why the characters are who, like, you know, certain things about the certain characters, like, what is this? You're going to be confused about where's this going? What does everything mean? Why does everybody want to climb this tower? And it's such an intriguing anime. It's interesting, but it's very slow. Like, it's not an anime that's, oh, you're seeing fights back to back and you're just, it's a fantasy. It's like trying to build up from like this mysterious tower, and there's all these different people that want to be at the top of the tower, and you're learning all the different reasons of why they want to come to this tower to do this, and what are these magical powers that they have, and some don't have magical powers, and what these rules of the tower, and these test administrators, why are there tests to be like a ranker and a regular, what's a regular and irregular, like, you know what I mean? It's a very, how the anime has it, it's very slow. It's like, it's to give you a little bit, just a little bit each episode. It's not really a lot, but I think it's very, like, I just think like the concept of it is interesting. I'm reading it now, and then I watched the anime as well. But, you know, if you want to watch it, go right ahead and watch it. I'm not stopping you. I'm not telling you to do anything. But if you want to, if you're thinking it's going to be a lots of fighting and, you know, all this different stuff, it's really not. It's more of you trying to understand different characters. Just, you're in there, you're learning more about these other characters, you're getting a little background of each person, just to, you know, this, I feel like this season is to build up that, get you that relationship building with each character so you can get invested a little bit. But to me, I'm not really like, it pulls you in and you want to know what's going on now. It, once you get confused, it's more, it's like you watch it and then you start getting confused, and then now you're like, not confused, you start getting interested, like, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on, and it gets you to read it. Because right now, I think how they're gonna, these next couple episodes that they're about to have, I think will be some of the best that they're gonna have for this season, if the season ends at 12 to 13 episodes. But if it's gonna go past it, oh, then it's gonna get lit. This first thing is just to get you like into the characters. That's it. So if you're watching now and you're just feeling like, oh, this is dragging, this is that, that's just, you know, you're still filling out the characters, you're figuring out what's going on, you're still filling everything out. But now, since how this episode from yesterday ended, I don't want to spoil it. You want to watch it, go ahead and watch it. It's on Crunchyroll and it's on Verve. But this episode that ended yesterday was really good. The episode that came out yesterday, where they're going to go from here, is where you're going to get to the nitty-gritty of why everything is and why, you know, and it's going to fill out and it's going to leave you with so many more questions, especially if they end it at the part that I'm thinking about, which I don't want to spoil. I'll put the link to the webtoons too so you can read it, but if they end it on this perfect cliffhanger in my head, how, you know, it'll be a cliche, but if they end it that way and then they get renewed for a second season, oh, it's over. You're gonna have so many questions. It's all about how Crunchyroll is gonna play this out. I already have questions since the first episode, but I think it's a very interesting anime. But I think these next couple episodes, if it ends at 12 or 13, it'll probably be the best of this season, simply because you're just going to get a little more. But if it's going to be ongoing, oh, it's about to get lit from here. It's going to get lit from here. And I'm not even that deep into the series. I'm still in season 2 of the series, you know, of reading it on webtoons. So yeah, if you want to watch Tower of God, you can. That's up to you. But go in there with an open mind. Don't look up anything about it. Don't listen to what people are saying on Twitter, anime Twitter, all that extra about who they don't like and all this extra, because it's gonna set, you're gonna be going in there anticipating, well, why do they say this to this person? You know what I mean? Like, why do they feel that way? And it's gonna ruin your experience because now you're gonna be anticipating for when that happens. You know what I mean? So yeah, if you like this video, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, comment, share the video. Let me know who else I should talk about, what other animes I should get into. So that's it for Anime with Callie Sensei. I'm gonna try to make sure I do these videos earlier so it's not late when I edit them and upload them. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.